Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to our video. Today we're ranking Gen 8, 9 Pokemon. We're on the last generation for now. Until AZ, when there will probably be more Pokemon introduced. I was yawning a lot last video. Last, last Pokemon ranking video. But I, got up, drank some water, and ate spicy beef jerky. The ghost pepper ones from Bucky's. I think it's ghost pepper, I don't know. But anyway, let's start. Hussein Tauros. I have an A tier. I like the change. I like him being fighting type. I just like the black and gray. It's just cool. His evolution. I don't know if no, these are different forms. If I'm correct, not evolutions. I think they're both. I think they're both A tier too. I like the slight change in the. I like how the fur like changes how it is. Like the colorings. It's just cool. My goat. My goat. Where's Clodsire? Actually, he should be right next to him. My goat Wooper. Galarian Wooper is beautiful. S tier. Same with Clodsire. They're just so both stupid looking, and I love them. Ursaluna. I do not know how this is in the game. I don't know. I mean, I think it's cool because it's like the whole gimmick of one of the games was like going back in time, while one was going to future. I don't know which one is appeared in because I not catch every Pokemon or like see every Pokemon in my playthrough. But it's like Ursula, so I'll give it a B tier. My one thing holding back from my A tier like from before is I just don't like the weird things on it much, and I don't like. I wish there was the moon. Sprigatito, I think is S tier. I like him. He's pretty cool. The middle evolution is like he's C tier. He's all right. Nothing crazy. And Meowscar's a solid A tier. I like the mask. I like the coloring. It's just a bit. It's just something's missing from it to make it like a S tier. I just feel like there's something. It looks a bit plain, like under the head. My goat, Fake Coco, S tier. Its evolution, I'll put A tier. I would put it lower, but it's wearing a sombrero, so I'll put it up there. And Skelurge is S tier. I just like it. I like the ghost. I like the ghost fire alligator. Nothing you would ever associate with alligator, but it's so cool. I like how it sings too. The nose is the mic, and it puts down and goes ah. Quaxley, I'll put an S tier. I think Josuke Duck's cool. Its evolution though, I don't know what its names are. This one's B tier. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. But I hate its final evolution. I don't like the way it moves. It's so zesty, and not even like a good way. Like you can make a Pokemon look like Meowscarada is a bit of a zesty mon. I'm not gonna lie, but I still like Meowscarada. This Pokemon is just zesty and not good. Oink. Or no, Lechonk. What's it? Yeah, I think Lechonk. S tier. I don't know. I think it's a funny looking pig. Its evolution though. Oh, not mean to be that guy. Its evolution though, I do not like as much. I'll put like a C tier. Actually, I went D tier. I don't like the emo hair like at all. This version I'll put like a solid A tier though. I like it a lot more. I like the coloring is better with like the brown. I think it looks more like an evolution to him. I like the ears not going above the eyes to like not make it look like the darkness inside of me. Oh, it can't contain the power. Yeah. It's just better looking. This Pokemon, I don't know what it's called, but I think it's funny. I'll put like a B tier. I like this Pokemon a lot too, A tier. I just like the arms. I like how it's a spider. It's like a spider Pokemon with 8 arms, and like the arms you go together, but they all separate. Nimble, I believe his name is. I'll put a B tier. He's a cute little Pokemon. I'll put A tier actually. He's a cute little cricket Pokemon. Low Kicks, I believe its name. This is S tier Pokemon. I mess with design heavy. I like the I don't know. I just like it. I like the coloring of the orange, the black, and the like dark. I want to say dark grayish blue. I just mess with it heavy. This evolution line, I forget its name. I actually didn't like it, but then I used it in a Pokeball playthrough, and I was super close in that playthrough actually. I was like 190, and then I lost. But I used it, and I actually like this evolution line more now. I'll put A tier. I don't like this one as much. I'll put like C tier. I just think a bit like bland. And this one, I think A tier too. I like them. The stupid mouses. There's the different forms. I'll put them. So they're not They're stupid. They're just mice. I would put them like C tiers or just look like mouses. Because of how annoying they are in battle, I have to put them F tier because I hate them. This Pokemon. I don't like. I like them. I think Fido. I think his name is A tier. Same with this one, A tier. I don't know why there's so many dog Pokemon in this region though. Like specifically, there's like more dog Pokemon than normal. Small is S tier. I don't know. He's a goofy little guy. Its evolution I don't like. It's D tier. I don't like the olives being like on the side of the head weirdly. And its final one, I actually didn't realize for a long time this was supposed to be like a little dress. Like those are two legs there, and that's the thing. I thought it was when I first saw it, that was like a flying Pokemon. I used it. I liked it. I'll put A tier. I still think it's cool. This stupid bird. Like D tier. You can never be Chatot. You can never be him. The Mario reference. I like him. S tier. I actually like all the forms a lot. Like I think that's a minecart. Like the mushroom, the minecart, and whatever this is supposed to be. I think it's S tier. I just like the concept and like design. They're very like blocky, but not in a bad way. Like they still look like Pokemon, and they just look cool. It's not like what was its name from Gen 8, Stonurge or something. Oh, these Pokemon are S tier. First of all, Armorledge and Surledge, and I forget its name, but I just think this Pokemon would be cute, but like fierce. The Armorledge is fire. Oh no pun intended. I just love the armor with like the I just like the color. I like the armor, the yellow and red mixed together, the head. It's just cool. And I love Surledge so much more. This is probably one of my favorite Pokemon. I think this might be my favorite Pokemon all of Gen 9. Even though I didn't get to use it because I bought Scarlet. I love the swords. Like the swords are coming with arms. Because it's like sword and shield. Okay, anyway. It's just a cool Pokemon. I don't know, I just like it. I just like it. I love the coloring. I'm a Chandelure fan, so this coloring is perfect for me. I like the sleek yet fierce look of it. Next, this Pokemon, D tier or C tier. It's alright. This Pokemon's also C tier. I'm gonna speedrun through some of these. Because this generation actually has a lot of Pokemon. B tier, I think it's cute. B tier, it's a cool seagull. I'll put them A tier. I'll put them A tier, not that one. I'll put them A tier. I'll actually move them up too. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think they're C tier. I actually think this one is C tier. I'll put them here. This Pokemon, I don't like this Pokemon. I'll put it like, I don't think it's F tier because F tier is important design. I just don't like them. I just, again, like I said before, there are like multiple dog Pokemon in this region, and I don't mess with all of them. Especially this one, I just don't like. This Pokemon I think is F tier. I just think it's a terrible design. This one I actually like better. I like a B tier. It's a huge upgrade. Oh my god, Bramberlin or Bramble Ranch. I think it's fine. It's C tier. I like this one a little more because it's like the eye and stuff. It looks like an eye. I like the concept of the ghost tumbleweed. Oh, the new versions of the Pokemon, of Tentacool and Tentacruel. I think them walking is really funny. This Pokemon's a crab. I'm not gonna lie, reminds me of a stone crab, and I don't like the taste of stone crab. I like every other crab. I don't like the taste of stone crab. D tier. It's just very. I'm gonna say it's bland. Because it's like a rock crab, so like the rock on it, it's a stone crab. But again, it could be better. This thing's F tier. I just think it's ugly. This Pokemon, it's not the best. I think I'll put like a B tier. I think there could have been better fire grass types. I mean, it's a cool concept, but like the problem is it's just bad in battle. And other than the heads, I don't really like it that much. I don't like how thin its necks are. But I do like the concept being like peppers. The dung beetle Pokemon. It's like a C tier. It's a dung beetle. This one I actually like. I'll put A tier. I like him holding the weird orb thing above his head. This Pokemon F tier. I think it looks stupid. Same with this. This is probably my least favorite Pokemon this generation. I just hate the hair. The Tinkaton line. This is like a D tier for me. I don't like the way it looks. Looks stupid. Same with that. I'll give this one A tier though. I like design. It's nothing crazy, but I like it. Wug, uh, Wug Trio and whatever this one's name is. I think a lot of people hate on it. I used this in a playthrough and I liked it, so I'm gonna put A tier just because I like using it. The Stork Pokemon, I think it's D tier. It's just very like boring and bland. The Dolphin Pokemon, I have to do the same. They're just boring Pokemon. But the evolution though, A tier. Reminds me of All Might. And All Might was like the best and probably one of the only good parts of My Hero other than the villains. Because the main characters really just sucked for the most part. But yeah, I'll put them A tier. These two, not trying to grab you. I'll put them A tier and S tier. I like the engine Pokemon, like the poison engine. It's cool. Cyclard, I'll put it D tier. Aces, I would put A tier if these Pokemon didn't exist. This Pokemon I don't like at all, F tier. This one I also just don't like that much, D tier. This Pokemon, the Grave one, I'll put this one in a C tier. I'll put this one a D tier. Again, I just don't like them. The Flamingo Pokemon is a big disappointment because it's literally just Flamingo. You could have done so many cool things with it. This Pokemon, I'll give that form a B tier. This form an A tier. I like this Pokemon. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I just like it. I think this evolution to another Pokemon, if I'm correct, that we've seen. I think it was from Gen 8, actually, the Barracuda one. I'll give it like I'll give it a B tier. I like the coloring a lot. This Pokemon I legit don't care about. It's just like off-brand Werelord, I'm not gonna lie. D tier. Tatsugiri I think is funny. I'll put him A tier. He's a funny looking Pokemon. Bless me. I just like the I don't know why I said bless me. That's aura loss, I'm not gonna lie. I just like the way it's like he's sushi. Weird in the Spanish region for sushi. Annihilate is awesome, S tier. The concept is really well done. First of all, Primate is literally can get so mad it dies. So having it get so mad it dies and comes back to still fight is beautiful. Annihilate's just super cool. I love the design. It looks like a ghost fighting type. It's both like bulky, like looks imposing, and it looks like ghostly. Girafarig, I think is a big like upgrade for Girafarig. I have to put A tier. I just like the way it looks like a giraffe. It looks like both sides at once with just one head. I just like it. The Dunsparce I think is really funny that we got this Pokemon, so S tier. King Gambit's S tier. We finally finished the line. We went from the pawn to the bishop to the king. And I love using this Pokemon. And this Pokemon can be so devastating too. The passive, I don't remember these names. Something Tusk, I believe. I'll put A tier. I like him. Actually, I'll put S tier. I love the coloring. I love the overly sized tusk like a mammoth. The Jigglypuff one, I'll put C tier. I'll put B tier actually. It's Jigglypuff, but it's like a slight change. It looks ancient. The Mungus one is A tier. I like the way it looks. I don't know. It looks like the overgrown like plant, so it's falling down a bit to me. I don't know if that's supposed to be. Misdrevious finally got some, or not Misdrevious. Yeah, Misdrevious finally getting some love. I'll put A tier. I just like the way it looks. The moth, S tier. I just love the way it's like the grounded moth with like the wings put it up. I just like it's cute. Magneton I love a lot too. I'm gonna put A tier. I love like because it's past, it's got like these magnets are like overly weirdly. They're like weird, so they attract all like the iron dust that was around more often back then. This one sucks. Like seriously sucks. It's not even Donphan. It's Tusks. I don't even think it's like the horn, not the horn, the stupid the trunk isn't even attached to it. The trunk is separate. It's like an add-on. That's not the same Pokemon. This Pokemon looks like the original Donphan. You could tell. This Pokemon, if you told me it's Donphan, I just wouldn't believe you. I'm not gonna lie. Especially if you just showed me it without the attachment of the trunk, I just wouldn't believe you. it just doesn't look good. Delibird I actually like a bit. I'll put him A tier. I like him having like the cannon on the back. Hariyama I actually didn't like as much back then or before. I think it's S tier now though. I like the electric steel. Like I don't know if it's electric steel or electric fighting. Like his hands are floating because of like magnetism. I think that's cool. Hydreigon is F tier. It's so lazy. I'm sorry. That's just Hydreigon, but again, I like Hydreigon, but I can't forgive it for like literally being the laziest one ever. Volcarona I have to give S tier though, because I like Volcarona, the whatever this one is. I like the wings being like magnetism separate. Like so it's like 6 panels of the sun instead. I just like it. A Tyranitar, I'll give a B tier. It's like Mecha Godzilla, I think. It's not amazing, but I still think it's cool. I actually put it A tier. What's next? Oh, the Baxcalibur line. I'll put him A tier because he's cute. This one I'll put A tier too. They're alright, but then Baxcalibur's S tier. I used it in my playthrough and I had a blast with it. I just love the, concept of the Ice Spinosaurus. It's just fun. That's like an Ice Spinosaurus. Dragon Ice type 2 is amazing. Haven't had that since Kyurem, I believe. This Pokemon. I'll give the chest S tier. I like him. I like him a lot. This one's F tier. It's just stupid looking to me. And this one I don't like that much. I'll put like B tier. I hate it more at the beginning, but I think I won't like it. The 4 like legendary Pokemon. I'll put this one like a B tier. I like the overgrown like aspect of it. This is S tier. I like him being like a little snow weasel, I believe. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be. This is A tier. I like the helm, that like horn, the head with horns, but it's like a bull. And I like the goldfish thing a lot. It's funny. And Roaring Moon is probably the best of all like the new forms to come in this generation. Roaring Moon is just sick. I love. It's like Mega Salamence, but I mean, I think it's cool because normal Salamence evolved to Mega Salamence, which is actually not too dissimilar in terms of the wing shape of this. But the way it's done, it's like Salamence almost went back to its primal form, but then evolved. I like the arms a lot better too with this. I love the feathers and all that. It's so cool. It actually, I think, is cool because it's like real life dinosaurs. How they had feathers, and they're similar to birds, even though they were reptiles. They're reptiles, so they don't really have feathers. The Gardevoir Gallade one, I think, is S tier. I just think it's really cool. It's like it's both mixed together. You got the two blades. I like how like close the blades are to it. Not like close, but like how they look on it. It's like from the arm up. That's just really cool to me. Coridon, I believe. I don't know why the motorcycle version's on here. I'm not gonna rank the motorcycle versions. I guess I will. They're both like A tier. They're motorcycles. And now for my verdict of the actual like legendaries. I'm gonna rank this one Miraidon, because people would be a lot more mad about Miraidon. I don't mess with Miraidon that much. I'll put it B tier. There's just something about it I don't like. I like the coloring. I think the design's like cool in the concept. There's just something about it I don't like. I think it's just very like kind of too. I mean, I guess it's sleek like modern, but it's in a way it's too much. Coridon does S tier. This Pokemon just looks. Actually, I'll give my take. This doesn't look like a super future sci-fi Pokemon. I mean, I could believe out of like you look at all the Pokemon we've had over the years. They're supposed to be like the future. They're supposed to be like these advanced Pokemon. We have had Genesect, Mewtwo, and they all look like they could exist in a time period that is set in while looking futuristic at the same time. And I just don't think this Pokemon fits that bill as much. And also, where was I? I just love the way it looks. It looks super past-like. I love the colors, the red, the blue, the white, the pink. It's very... I think this one also, in my opinion, looks a lot more like the region inspired by Spain. It's a lot more, like, better, flamboyant. Like, the design is just great. I also like how, like, it is. Suicune. I didn't like it at first, but I think I like it more now. But A tier. It's like a Velociraptor. I think it's cool. This one's F tier, though. It's literally... I should put D tier. It's the same Pokemon, the only difference is the red highlights, which I kind of like. The Applin one. I think it's funny. I'll put like a B tier. And I have no idea what the rest of these Pokemon names are. So I'm not gonna rank them. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I will, based on design. This thing looks stupid. This looks stupid. This looks kind of cool. I'll put it at B tier. This looks stupid. This looks actually pretty cool. I'll put it A tier. I'll put both of those A tier, actually. This Pokemon, I do know it's like had its mask stolen or whatever, and that's its like whole thing. Like it has mask. I'll put A tier. All the forms just because of the concept, and I think the track that changes color is cool. What's it called? The one that with the what's his name using Gen 8, the gym leader, the Dragon type one. I'll put it S tier. I love it. It's like it's just cool. That's the reason I want to rank this. Oh, the app. I love this like version of it. It's like the worm dragon. It continues the dragon's S tier. Like I said, I like Flapple. Edtei I actually think is like S tier too. It reminds me of Bastiodon with like the giant head. It just looks like it can take a hit. Raikou though looks stupid. This thing's F tier. I think it would have been better without like the stupid thing going around its head, and without the long neck. If you just made it look more like normal Raikou with like just the added things, cut off the neck, and it would look so much better. And then let it so we see its mouth. This one, A tier. I think it's just cool. Cobalion, I'll give it a C tier. I'll give it B tier. I actually don't hate it that much. This Pokemon I know is part of the new spectral type. I don't know. It's a cool looking Pokemon. I'll put a B tier. Evolution, I think S tier also. I like all the different forms on like or different types on its back. Look at Turtle. This one I don't like as much. I'll give it like B tier. And I don't know what this Pokemon is, but it looks really stupid to me. So F tier. And yeah, that's my list. I want to thank you for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, bell. And I'll see you all in my final rankings video. Bye-bye.